Good morning. I didn't even get to the stream will begin soon section. Sorry, John Brunell challenged me to be a rebel and start the stream early. uh, Man, something seems dark here on this screen. Give me 2 shakes to check my gamma. Aight? Alright. That seems a little bit better. Pull contrast up a little bit. Brightness down a smudge. Yeah, that looks a little bit better to me. I need some sort of a light coming from right here. It's a bit hazy and cloudy out right now, so I don't have a whole ton of natural sunlight. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? Gamma check. Hey. So, what is up, Eric? First in, Robert. Gaming Ham, what up? Trail Dust, John Brunell, Robert Lonis, which I already said hi. Shane Lalone, how you doing? What's up, all the lurkers out there? Papa Zumi, if you're out there, what up, man? Kevin, Dana, Henry, rolling. David McMinn. Yeah, that smoke. Yeah, okay. So, the wind is. Number one, I have to replace the elbow outside. Yeah, it's connected. It's just got a big hole in it. So it still exhausts, but that's 2 points of wind, and it's pretty dang windy out today. So just the smoke's just right inside. Ain't no biggie. I got a roll door over there, I got fans going, so it should be all right. Was Davis Firebeard once upon a time? Right on. Hey, Mr. Maker. But yeah, so today, okay, I got a bunch of these round blanks, and I mentioned doing this last week or a couple weeks ago. Doing small versions, more affordable versions of my jellyfish, and I went ahead and called Roy and ordered some round blanks. Right there. Hey there, Roy. Speaking of Duval, how you doing, mate? Lurking in the background. Yeah. So I got some of these round blanks that I'm gonna shape out into little 4-inch bowls. Might do a little after I bowl them and let them, while I'm cleaning them up, I might take and, give them a bit of a wavy look. I don't know. It depends on how they look. And I was thinking to use these little rods, these little hanger rods as the tentacles. And then I thought, I had a piece of cable that busted apart on me, and I've got all these little cable pieces, and they're a little bit longer, but I think if I were to forge weld the end of this cable together and go ahead and weld that to the inside of the bowl and make those the tentacles, I think that'll look really cool. And time-wise may help the price of these things a little bit, so that I'm trying to keep them under $150. Something that I can just knock out and clean up and sell, so that everybody gets a jellyfish if should they want one. So worst case scenario, the cleanup is a pain in the butt, and I priced these around $200. Worst case scenario, but that's a far cry better from the near $2,000 I'm asking for the big one. So, right? Yep, the big lamp is having babies. It is warm. Invasion of the Yamez jellyfish. Or scopes. right? Sculpture. Um, yeah, you know, and you guys know me. Um, some of you guys asked for it. I've had other people want jellyfish. Uh, some of my sister's friends want to, put in orders for some. Uh, and it's like if they turn out cool, I'll make a whole bunch of them and sell them. Heck yeah! So I'm gonna try and focus on getting the parts made for this today and kind of hold it together. One thought I had was cutting this in half, but I don't know. It is possible that that may be too short of the tentacles, and it might look better with long tentacles. So we'll see. Hey, Chris. Hey, Jeff. Call them, I guess, smalls in the sculptural world. Where is my? And I'm doing it dirty. So that means that I can bust out my uh my burger, my Big Mac, full of Roy's patented metal glue. I feel like there's something crawling on the back of my neck. Teach the masses, preacher Yamez. All right, so a little. Everybody tells you that you need to like thoroughly clean and soak these things in vinegar to clear all the muck and crud out of it. It's not gonna forge well. Blah 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 blah. And when it's impossible. I take have done several times now. Just stick the end in. At most, I'll take my torch and heat up the end to like solidify it so that it doesn't splay out. At most, and toss it in the fire. Heat, get it nice and orange. Sprinkle a bit of Roy's patented metal glue on top of it, the borax flux, and bang zoom, it hits, it welds. I'll do it flat on the anvil, or I can use a 60-degree on the swedge. Question for you, Yamez. Would it work out similar if you drilled holes in the top and welded tentacles from the top and then ground it smooth? It would be faster. It would not be faster. Lining out all the tentacles and then rivet heading them or sticking them through and then welding them and then trying to clean all that up, it would actually be. I'm thinking that this may be the faster way. More cost and material, because if they start flying, I'm going to have to order some more cable and break it up. But I think all in, it will be a faster, better, cleaner look. Make sure you put a lot of flux on it. No. You want it absolutely buttered in flux. I don't know why I'm shouting. I have my mic on today. You want it absolutely buttered in smutch. In smutch? In flux. What's up, Dwayne? Roy's going to come in here and start yelling at me. All right. Oh. Oh, man, I'm almost out of liquids. Holy cow. Hey, Chaz. Now I'm just welding the end of this. Sorry, I'm shouting again. I'm forgetting that I've got the mic on. Now I'm just welding the end of this, just the very end, because I want it to splay out. You hear nothing? No sound? Oh no. Is there some sort of a sound issue? Test, test, test. Test. Test, 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 test. Oh, I know what it is. When I'm not talking, it's not picking anything up. Oh, I'm sorry, Eric. When I'm not talking, it's not picking anything up. Okay. Maybe I'll turn noise suppression off so you guys can hear background noise. I've got noise suppression, so literally you just hear me talking. Silent when I was hammering. All right, let's test it with this and see how it goes. All right, there should be a light ambient noise now, and I will try to remember not to shout. Speaking of which, let me see if I can turn this on high and if it doesn't affect you guys. Is that fan too loud? You hear the ocean. Let me know if that fan's too loud. I'll turn it back down. Rob. Yeah, it's 6. Think we're good? It wasn't you, bring to loud. All right. So that right there, hammering into the table like that, is a good technique if you don't have, something's biting me. If you don't have a swedge block, you know, get in right there, nice and tight. I do have a swedge block right here, but I'm kind of trying to show you guys how to do it if you don't have a swedge block, you know? Like, I had somebody ask me why I don't use my power hammer, and it's like, well, same reason Roy. I use it all the time, just not really during my live streams too much, unless I absolutely need to. Okay, that is welded and set very nicely. Very nicely. So, I'm going to go ahead and stick that in there and clean all that off. Not spread it open just yet, just kind of melt the guts out. Man, I tell you, that wind blowing that heat right back down that pipe, right into my face. Holy moly. Okay. So nice and clean. Almost. So I'm going to set that off to the side soon. And then I'm going to work a bowl. Hey, what's up, Speargrass? Aww. How's my favorite Aussie doing? Alright. This turned out beautifully. Alright. You can see it nice. Let me put a white background to that. You can see it nice and consolidated at the end. Alright. So I'm just going to kind of set this off somewhere to cool down. Chit chat and say hello to everybody that I missed. See. I see speargrass rolling in. Wonder, has anyone put a whirlybird on a stack to mitigate blowback? I might try it. I live in an extremely windy area. It's either zero wind or like hurricanes. Oh, that breeze is nice. Man, that breeze is better than or pushing air more than my fan. Hey, Mr. John. How you doing, Squad Father? What's up, Augie? Here they are. Let that kind of come up to temperature. Gotta run. Herd. Be back. So a neat little thing. Something coming up. Kind of a, I don't want to say secret project. I've been kind of invited into a artists group thing having to do with crypto. Without naming names or without going into too much detail right now, because right now we're trying to keep it small just for now, and then we'll talk about it all and blah blah blah. But it's basically, plans are to do some sort of a online, like, be all end all artists marketplace for like movies, music, sculptural, painting, digital art, you know, a place where you can post your work, sell it, share it with other artists, you know, stuff like that. up, you know, it's in the air, but it's something that's kind of back burner kind of things going on. You can get out, make a swivel cap to put up. Always should always give you a draft. Eh. The way I have my flue and stuff out there right now, I shouldn't have to get on a ladder and climb all the way up there again. I just have to replace the elbows. But once I get a chance to get down to Texas, I have the 12-inch duct that's going to go through the roof over here. All right. Uh-oh. Possible sale, sorry. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Nope. I need to change the camera. Fact checkers part-time jobs. No. Okay, that is not jellyfish-like. So, gonna have to work it a bit more. Black Collar, how you doing? Well, I need a... Hey, Paul. Flute the edges? I don't know. I need to make this taller or deeper. Yes, deeper. You know, so I'll use this and, you know, this. Or my ball peen. Where's my ball peen? Hey, Holler. Hey, Thomas. To dish in the edge. Yes, original Jellyfish was a splat bowl. But here's the neat thing, guys. It's a jellyfish. It doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical. Actually, it will look better the more asymmetrical it is. The more jellyish it was. You were the first bacon comment. His fan sounds a bit like frying. I actually don't really need the fan right now. It is that windy. Try this. Yeah. Organic ironwork, yes. What am I making? I'm working on a small jellyfish. Mainly experimenting with the process right now, of doing a smaller jellyfish to see if I can do them for cheaper rather. Hey, gambling ham or gaming ham. Voice is clear, background barely white noise. Right on. Make a die for the hammer. A power hammer to smush this out in one go. I don't know. I mean, really, just trying to curl that lip over so that it's more of a, instead of an open dish, more of a closed bowl. So, really, this is kind of working. A lot of what you've been learning lately, you can incorporate into smithing. Yeah, man. That's the beauty of creativity. I wouldn't be so sure about that, Chris. Bull sharks. I've heard of bull sharks in Lake Michigan. go, guys. Nice, more significant bowl there. All right. I mean, it almost looks like it's a ladle, like it came from a ladle blank or something. Now I wonder, is that going to be too long? Doing very good. Tired. I don't know, instead of medicine. Oof. It hits a ladle fish. All right. So, I have the jellyfish, and I have the tentacle bit. I think that may be too long of tentacles. Now, it is realistically long for the size. However, I also think that that short would just be too short. Okay. Because I've also got to put it on a stand. Alright? So I've got two options here. Each jellyfish uses this much cable, and I clip some back and take some of the tentacles and make them the stand. You know, as a one and done, instead of welding on a like a quarter-inch rod or something and break the immersion, you know. Aesthetically long. Yeah, when I spread the tentacles, it'll look shorter. And I could take 4 tentacles, leave them long, put like little curls at the end, and have that be what sets it down. You know? So that it is so that I can just make these, and then if they want to be hung, I could take and weld a little ring at the top to hang from a string, or they can just set it down on something. Yeah. I think that that's to keep it simple and to keep it, I don't want to say cheap, but to keep it simple and to keep the cost and time down to do it quick. I'm thinking, boom. And then all the time and detail will go into forming this and then forming the tentacles to look correct. Yeah. And then polishing and cleaning it. Because I am going to have to take and hit this on the sander, on the belt sander, and clean it up. You know, otherwise it'll just look off. These, I'll tell you from experience, Rob, once these are spread out, they don't move very easily. So as a wind chime, not much. All right, so Let me get the set. I'm being swarmed by mosquitoes right now. All right. Let me get the torch set up and get this worked on. All right. I'll move the camera over here too, so. All right. Woohoo! Right in the way. No, I don't like that angle. This is why I really don't like moving the camera too much during the show. All right. The things I do for you guys, yes. And I'm at about, looks like 6,500 units of whatever, and I don't know, I think I should probably switch to my larger welding tip. Although maybe not. Maybe I'll close the door and I'll be fine with the wind. I gotta close this roll door for a minute. Let's hope it doesn't get too hot in here. Yes, like that smoosh button and smoosh that like button. Go away, skeeters. All right. Are we caught up on the likes? Yeah, I've only got 16 viewers right now. So, I mean, sure. Get my lighter, wherever my lighter went. Here it is. Alrighty. I really feel that, hang on, I have a better idea for the camera angle. Although it might expose my messy shoes. Hold on. I want to be up higher. I want to get a higher point of view for you guys. Yeah, that's much better. That's a much better shot. Change of plans. Now it's a ladle. Might need my bigger, come on. Yeah, I think I need my bigger, welding tip. I noticed that when I was doing it before, on a thicker plate, the bigger welding tip really came in handy. That's not a welding tip, that's a rosebud tip. Sorry. I would show this work area I'm at over here, but it is extremely messy, and I'm a bit embarrassed about it, so tough luck. Too bad, so sad. Alrighty. And methinks I might take and where's my use this to kind of build up the weld. Just a little bit. All right. That's kind of it for the assembly. All right. I mean, it's freaking on there. Let me switch over to full shop. Come over here. I mean, yeah. That's on there. On your screen, the dome is copper? No, the dome is not copper. Now I'm going to have to figure out a way and a place to put my touch mark. I should probably do that before I get this far. Because, uh-oh, where do I put it? I have to put it right in there. I know where I'm going to put it. All right. Let me move the camera again. I wish I had Roy's like 47 camera setup where he can be like camera 73, Jess. No, I'm kidding. All right. How'd y'all like that? I have a t-shirt like that too. Yeah, there's a storm rolling in. Oh, speaking of which, now I can open that. Was I losing the FPS and everything during all that, guys? What's up, Bill? I wasn't brazing. Put it on the tiny little tentacle. Itsy bitsy little. Isn't quite working. That's not quite working. One part. No, this is ridiculous. Yeah. Indecisive. Yeah, there we go. It's on there. All right. me see you guys all making fun of me for all of that. Ah. Tell you, sometimes it's tough. Wait a minute. Do we agitate and give commentary on my welding was awesome. Not perfect, not awesome as a welder, but awesome for me. My welding was awesome for me. So lighten the parlor fire, the great clock on the mantle says it's getting late. Curtain. Huh? Yeah, right? I could like transform the gallery at Quad State to a sea of steel. You know? I don't have the time because I've got ideas for sharks, you know, obviously krakens. Oh, this damn wheel of death. Obviously krakens. Wondering why I'm in the red here. I think it's just the internet lately has been crummy. I mean, we do have a big old storm rolling. Even my phone's rolling slow. Actually, a whole bunch of storms rolling past. I don't know why it's doing this. It's really messing with my brain here. Okay. Everything's reading correctly except YouTube is not receiving enough video. Hey, Sean. All right. I'm wondering if I could do this in the forge, open these up in the forge. This is probably a propane forge thing. Yeah, there's a lot of storms just rolling over us. I don't hear the crank blower chewing on its bearings. I switched to an electric blower a while back. Alrighty. Now, obviously, that's going to take a little bit more finicky work with the torch to get them all spread out up more towards the top. But, yeah, I kind of like how that looks. It doesn't stand on its own yet. So it's going to take a bit of finagling for the tentacles. But what's up, Rob? Mr. Donut. And I am out of liquid now. Yeah. Fast. I still got a couple of hours of setting these the way I want them. See, that's got to be done with heat. I think. Maybe not. But did I remember who I was supposed to call last week? No, I did not. I did not remember. Somebody told me, call me after the stream, and I couldn't remember who called me. But, yeah. And with a little bit of attention to detail, and you got yourself a jellyfish. The cable would look good on a large one too, yes. I will be trimming back a lot of that those tentacles too. I'm gonna like bonsai tree the crap out of it. All right. Hey, Tech. So, let me move the camera back to where it was. Brighten it up a smudge. Yes. Ow. I did pick up the A33, the 3/4 A33. I need to heat it up and upset it a bit bigger. But yeah. Call the after the stream. Warm over here. Alright, where's my pliers? Oh, where the heck did I put my scrolling pliers? No clue. I guess I'll just use these. Multiple pairs, maybe. This vise isn't really working well for this. Alright. Yamez doing electrical work. Nope. Hey, Mouse. How you doing, man? Still warm. I think maybe holding it by hand. This is nuts. It's a lot stiffer than I thought it would be. Okay. I'll probably still be tweaking this. Okay. Hey, Aimless. Y'all are making fun of my faces? Okay. Clamp a C-clamp on your piece, then the C-clamp in your yeah, possibly. That might work. Let me see. A jellyfish vise. So I have not seen how Yamez is making these. Is he forming the body, welding the steel cable inside of it, and then pulling that out for the tentacles? For this one, yes, Rob, that's what I'm doing. The other one was the tentacles were. Where's my pliers? The tentacles were individually welded on. I thought of this the other day, and I'm like, this might work. I think, though, for full production run, once I get it set, I may take and weld less of the end so that the tentacles are up more in the hood. Okay? And I'm going to play with this. I may have to put a base, because even if it stands on its own, let me switch cameras. Let me put this on the anvil. Yeah, even if it stands on its own, A, it's not very sturdy. And B, that would dig into any wood, like a countertop that they put that on. Why is that still so dark? Whoa, too bright. Okay, yeah. So, jellyfish. Yeah. Needs quite a bit of cleanup. I'll tell you, here's where a sandblaster would really come in handy. And Mouse, in that video, you're using that sandblaster. I really want to get one. But maybe if I were to take all the ends and curly Q each one so that they're round and it sits, you know, like that. What do you guys think? Curly Q the ends? Well, that's pretty neat. Because I'm dark and mysterious. That's pretty dang clever right there. I don't know that the compressed air inflation, steel inflation trick would really work for this. Maybe for like yeah, because I mean you need that cup for it to look like a jelly, you know. Roll it around. If you get a blasting cabinet, are you stuck with a matte finish? I mean, as far as I know, you're not going to get a mirror shine using sandblasting, you know? But I just, to get a clean steel and then temper color or heat color the top, like I did the other one, make it a nice blue. But I'm going to attempt to clean this up, polish this up a little bit so that it can take a blue tint, you know. Hey, Dogbone. But I think as that sits right there, curl the ends. I tell you, I need my freaking scrolling pliers. Don't know where they are. But yeah, curling the ends so that it can sit on something without scratching the surface, because each of those is kind of sharp and pointy. You know? No need for a blocky central post. Yes, exactly. Make two at a time. Yeah. Gargle, bargle, bargle, bargle. They're probably somewhere obvious, too. Really. If I had to guess, I'd say that they're like in front of my face somewhere. Yep, found them. The trouble with the base, though, Tech, would be, oh, Mouse, have you seen the, Mouse, have you seen the full-size jellyfish that I made? Yeah, I'll need to heat these up to do that. The full-size base, or the full-size jellyfish, it's like twice this big, and it has a base that has coral and a octopus and all that stuff on it. The trouble with this, I'm making small, quick, cheap ones, and driftwood is not cheap. Yeah. Yeah, driftwood is not cheap. I'm trying to, yeah. On this wedge stand. No, I found them. I found them right here. But I need to heat up the ends to twist them. And the fire's out. Let me, that. Smaller tip. Change cameras. Leave a long piece of cable. Hang on. Go away, mosquitoes. Go away, mosquitoes. Man, the bug spray I have on is just like tequila to them. Go away, mosquitoes. This one I actually should probably just cut short. Alrighty. Alrighty, where we at? Where y'all at? No, I actually did a whole bunch of different stuff for coral. Um, mouse, driftwood around me. I'd have to wake up at like 3 in the morning to drive to the beach to get there before the beachcombers and get the driftwood before they do. They like there's hundreds of people out here that go out collect, like their living is they pick up driftwood, rocks, shells, etc. off the beach, bring them and either sell them to shops or have them laid out in their front yards and sell them to tourists, as they're driving by. It's a driftwood's a commodity around here. Um, if not for the time, absolutely. Yeah, it's just over here that's it's people use them to make a living. Okay. Honestly, unless you come over to it and just push it, that'd sit on a cabinet. That'd sit on a countertop. Nice. Maybe a little bit more tweaking. But all in all, that's not that bad. Probably sell that for $150. Clean it up real good, spruce it up. You know. Get glow in the dark paint and spray underneath it glow in the dark. Like spray paint the tentacles and underneath it glow in the dark. Let's see how it stands up. All right. I mean, and during an earthquake, it'll walk. And if I weld like a little ring at the top, it can hang. And you can even hang things off the tentacles. I like it. Heat all the tentacles and then push down. Could do. Think a little bit wider. $350. I was trying to keep it 200 or under. Something that I could make and sell, a lot of. Yeah. I mean, and to be honest, you can shape the tentacles as you want, as long as you've got the feet, Yeah. do 140 plus shipping. Yeah, the customer also has options because you can move these around. Unlike the other one, you can't. Yeah, I like that. The only thing about this that I don't like is where it connects to the head is too long. I need to, after forge welding it, cut off like half an inch. You know? So that this part is up in the dome a little bit better. A little dishing on the edge of the hood to give it that wavy effect. I don't really think you need to, you know. You mean scalloping? Kind of wibble, wibble, wibble? I don't necessarily think that needs to happen. I like this version too. Number one, it's moldable, it's bendable, you know. Number two, I can make it a lot more affordable for people. Number three, as Trail Dust just said, I could make a whole bunch of them and put them together as a larger sculpture. Thought about Roy cutting out some stingray blanks. I gotta take and I gotta cut some stingray. I gotta cut a stingray blank myself to try. That's actually, I've thought about that. One of my sculptural ideas does involve these stingrays and such, using a stingray blank, a stingray shape, and or a turtle shape as a base. Like do the top half, make the base a turtle or the base a stingray, and then come up off of that with, you know, a sculpture, so that the base isn't just a round piece. Exactly, Adam. Exactly. A decoration is customizable to a point. You can adjust it to suit your needs. Now, they're not going to be able to treat this like copper wire and like spin that and wrap it around without some heat. But for sure, as it sits, that's a good piece, you know? Forged fabricated shark wine rack, nice. Nice, nice. Yeah, toss it up in the Discord. But these mosquitoes, man. I really like that. It needs a bit of cleanup, but any takers on that after it's cleaned up? Anybody want to buy the first model? See the moth fly in my face, yeah. Yeah, I touch marked it. tell you, first model. After I'm gonna do a bit of polishing on the hood, and maybe a bit of wire brushing down here, and then spray it with clear coat, and then as is. Yeah, Adam, I agree, but I need to fix my truck. You know, so $100 gets this. First model gets 100. I'm gonna put a 00 on it. I like that, maker. Or no, number 1 is better. No, 00, so that everybody knows it's the prototype. All right. If you're interested, email me. You guys are like, no, we don't want it. Keep it. I'm making these. Damn it. Now I just need to get my brakes fixed before quad state. It's not broken. I can still drive it, but I don't trust the brakes through the mountains. I got a slight pinhole leak, and I need to fix the lines, and I just need to make the appointment and pay the guy. And he's got the parts he knows about. He knows what he needs to do to fix it. It's not broken. I just need to make sure it's in tip-top condition to make it to quad state. But I'm also making these Phoenix things that I need to mount on a backer. Well, the pads and rotors were recently done. No, I'm having Bob drive for the mountains, and I want to make sure he has good brakes. You know, supposed to replace the brake lines every 10 years or so anyway. So it needs to be done. Let's just put it this way. If somebody were to pull out on me, you know, if I was driving or whatever, and somebody were to slam on their brakes in front of me or pull out in front of me, they're getting hit. So yeah. Maybe I will keep this one. But $150 shipped continental US, international shipping rates apply for any future ones. Okay? So tell your friends, get your Christmas orders in early. And the price may go up as I get ideas to improve it. So get your if you want them at that price, get the orders in. But yeah, don't brake check me. I need to hit, release, and then push again. I need to pump the brakes every time, you know. So I give everybody plenty of space, and these damn tourists here, they'll cut in front of me and then slam on their brakes. And it's like, you're messing with fire, buddy. I'm a big truck. All right. I need to end this because the mosquitoes are about to fly away with me. Christmas is only around the corner. Yeah. But anyway, guys. It is time for me to go. I am exhausted. So, and thirsty. So, even though it's gone and dead, right on. I'll check it when I get inside, Rob. What the heck just popped up? News just popped up on my... Okay. Alright. Good night, everybody. Yep, you all know what time it is. Good night, fire. Good night, coal. Good night, embers. Good night, glow. Good night, hammer. Good night, tongs in the rack. Good night, steel. From yellow to black. Anvil is quiet. Still is the tweer. Good night, blacksmiths. Everywhere. Good night, everybody. I do need to make a good night fire vid.